York City. Guys, disclaimer, we've already done this, and my dumbass already has forgotten to record it. So, Chev, welcome back. Thank you so much. Deja vu.
Deja vu, thank you for having me here again.
I did not press record.
Hey, you know what? We all do it.
We all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes. But yes, thank you for having me back. Thank you for thinking I'm interesting enough to be on your show. That I have some interesting things to say about the show.
You are one of my most favorite people in this dimension. So yes, of course.
I'm glad. You're one of my favorite people too.
I know. I read your diary.
You're one of the few people I keep in contact with from back homes.
You heard that, bitches? Attention all.
I love you all. I love you all.
Attention all, bitches. Okay, so we start this episode once again.
Once again, you know, from the top.
She said, "Are you sure?" to Rupaul, which I loved. She got, "Are you sure? I have nothing else better to do." Okay, I'm gonna go then. Sad to see her go, but
it was sad.
Listening to the critiques, which I know you hated the ice cream outfit, but I quite loved it.
You quite loved it? It looked more like a cupcake to me.
The fact that no one knew it was an ice cream cone, I was like, "Are you not fat?" I saw her walk out. My fat ass instantly was like, "Yes, sprinkles and some hot fudge, please. Thank you."
It could have been more, you know, shaped. I need a waist. We're humans. We're not food.
She'll be great on All Stars.
She'll be great. Oh my god.
Yeah. So she's gone, and the queens think that Sister or Ellie could be next.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I've been waiting for Sister to go home. So
I know, and I like Sister.
She had a fryer haircut. Oh my god.
I want to do that with my hair though once it gets long enough. The Julius Caesar kind of look.
I used to do that, but I can't do it now with my lighter hair because if I do it, I look bald.
You would just like straighten it and it'll just come all the way off, and you're like,
no, that's my worst nightmare.
So we finally get to this part of the series where they do the reading challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts?
You know, I did like Sister's joke about you should jump into something long and flowy, like the temp.
Then I was surprised, like you said, that we're still doing fat jokes, Sister.
I was mad that Sister did that. Like how she opened it with that turned me off from her whole thing. Because what is this? Are we back in like 2003? Your mama's so fat. Da 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 da. No, girls.
I know she's smarter than that. So we find out that Sister wins the challenge.
I thought Bimini won because Bimini's joke is really funny when she came for Sister.
About the brick face.
Yeah, a kind you throw a brick at. I'm like, I agree.
But I mean, so it was funny, but I was just let down by how, especially by Ahura, how like not great at reading she was. So Sister wins the reading challenge, which means she gets 15 seconds extra to pick out of a pile of trash, basically, for the main challenge of Super Sheroes. No,
which I love. I love that theme. So cute.
Yeah. You had mentioned that you are a team player and play fair. Glinda the Good.
So I wouldn't be like Sister, and if I had the first 15 seconds, I would use that 15 seconds to really survey and be like, this is the color I want. This is the fabric I want. Grab it.
See, I'm chaotic. And I come from a large family where at dinner time, you grab before someone else grabs it. So I would be the complete opposite of you. I would look for the broom in the room, and I would just fucking sweep all that shit on my table and be like, "Good luck." So Sister grabs everything, and Ahura, being Ahura,
being a whore,
she will sweet talk, use her sweet talking skills as strategy to Sister, which doesn't
so
work
funny.
out. Because sister turns around and says, "Get the fuck out of here."
She's like, I don't care what the fuck you think about my cute ass panda sweater, but you need to leave.
So Rue walks in, does her normal walk around, gives people advice
With Raven.
on makeup with Raven. Raven goes to Lawrence Chaney and tells her to fill in her
her
shadow.
Her eyebrows, yeah. Her eye under eyebrows.
Chev,
but she was that Raven's eyebrows were exactly what she was describing to Lawrence Chaney. Yeah. Eyebrows out to here with just white highlight right underneath with no filler. I'm like, Raven.
So Taste tells Rue and Rave what she's gonna do. And then after some suggestions, I guess, Taste was still like, that's nice. I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna stick to myself and what I believe. Was it in her confessional that she said that, or did she say that to Rue's face? I forget.
She said it in her confessional because I don't think she would dare say it to Rue's face. Some queens have gotten away with sticking to their guns, like Gigi did. So it's the next day in the workroom, and we once again get which I guess is turned into a staple now. Every episode, next day, queens getting ready, sad story, and it's usually about family kicking them out, being bullied, or some random, oh, I used to be fat.
Olivia,
Mayhem Miller. Yeah, so this one is I was bullied in high school. So we get to Runway, which, fun fact, this is when I realized we weren't recording. First up, we have real bad taste. Elongated vagina.
She was shedding all over the goddamn.
Was she?
Stage, yes. Anytime she like put her arms down and put them back up, it got all stuck. It just looks like Vana.
What's gonna happen? They took the land. They took the Vana. They took the fashion, even though they don't wanna.
Girl, that landing strip on the lower half of her outfit, it will look like a fuzzy ass, like, ooh.
Yeah. Like Vana.
No.
Fuzzy ass Vana.
It looked like Vana.
Yeah.
I was like, I would not get anywhere near that, honey. It looks like it's diseased.
I want to get the fuck out of here. And then we have one of your favorites, Lawrence Chaney.
Lawrence Chaney.
It was a boot for me.
I know, and I'm sad, but I understand. I liked it because I was really impressed with how she was able to make that IKEA bag material like work. She understands her body so well that she can make extremely difficult fabric to work with or materials to work with fit her so well. Because but at the end of the day, she looked like Bob the Builder. So
can we fix it? I do like how
we can't.
To make her titty look good instead of just
she did
and like
so it looked very natural. Oh,
speaking of IKEA-ish tarp-ish bags, we've got a Hora. This is if she walked into the room now at the party, I would turn and be like, oh, I want to get a picture with this.
Yes,
I like it. It's big. It's big, but it's simple. It's not too much, bells and sparkles and rings and tings and.
Because it's still basically a bodysuit, but with like a really nice skirt in the back, train. And those shoulder things. I literally gasped with the judging panel.
Imagine if she had to lip sync in this outfit. It would be amazing. Like whipping the train around.
She would not have. And like she was sporting the NHS. She was like supporting the NHS, which like go essential worker, doctors, nurses,
Yes, that's what.
So amazing. The National Health.
I was like, National Honor Society. What do they have to do with this?
It was sickening, and the blue mask was very cute.
I was surprised they didn't say anything to Sister, or Sister didn't say anything in Untucked. especially they
Mm-hmm.
have of copying it. Do you think she did it as a joke back to copying because she was accusing sister of copying her?
Probably.
Hmm.
The wig is cute.
The
She
wig is
just, she was sickening. She was sickening. She was very sickening. And
dung. And then we've got Miss Bimini Bon Boulash, which has the opposite hair of Ahura. Flat,
girl,
wet.
but what is up with this wet hair phase
I don't
in
I don't
fashion
get
right
it.
now?
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, it's
The
like,
only time I'd be a fan of
it
it,
looks like ramen.
I'm not a fan of the eye makeup.
Very dark.
Very dark. I do like the outfit though, but I wish it wasn't shredded at the bottom or in strips on the bottom.
Mm, I understand that. I did like that it was like Vivienne Westwood inspired because it does have a high fashion look to it.
It does. I do agree with the judges though that the paper was too much.
The
Yes?
red, the
Yeah.
red like crumply tissue paper.
Like lava coming out of your vagina.
Oh, she could have done with less red. She probably could have like. I really like that material. I wish she got rid of the ugly rings.
See, I
Where the
like the rings.
really
I
it
just
just makes it look like a curtain.
true. It does show that it's a curtain. I also don't get the wristlets.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I was thinking the whole time, this is a super hero challenge, and like the only person so far that we've seen that looks like a superhero to me is a horror.
true. Yes. Yeah.
Because superheroes are supposed to look fierce and sickening, and
Well,
like
I mean,
every
with Tace's outfit, that's her whole power. She just has to rub up against them, and boom.
girl,
And then we've got Miss Candyland herself, Ellie Diamond,
Miss Katy Perry,
which
California Girls.
she said she's trying something new, but I feel like we've seen this silhouette from her. No, am I wrong?
We've seen this look before. It's
The high
not a new
skirt,
look.
the strapless dress.
Mm-hmm.
If anything's new, maybe that it's half a dress, half another dress. But even then, that's like, are you Two Face? Do
That's
you
an
see it?
interesting concept.
It's down.
She's split in half.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as if
It
she
is
had the material and was like, okay, let me do something else with
to
this.
fill it in. I think it's cute,
Yeah, I mean, it's
but
gorgeous.
it's
The execution is great.
the hair is cute.
This is
She looks like Katy Perry.
it's kind of superheroes to me. It is Katy Perry.
Mm-hmm. It's more villain to me, honestly.
It's more.
I can see a super villain like this.
Yeah, yeah. Like she would open up that rattle and like shoot.
Exactly.
And then last but not least, we've got, and I know you're gonna gag. We've got my favorite outfit of the runway. Second to Ahura, Sister Sister. I loved it. I liked how big it was. I liked how colorful it was. I wasn't a fan of the one pant. I will give the judges that. But other than that, the hair looked cute. It was
I
very
think the hair is cute.
like she was in the same garden as Poison Ivy.
Yeah, it looks frumpy to me. It looks like a
And too.
grandma. I mean, I respect your opinion. I can see I love what she did.
I know my taste in fashion is shit.
You did say that you're chaotic, and this outfit is extremely chaotic. It's not streamlined. There's no shape to it. It's just a bunch of like big ass pillows.
And then there's extra stuff. It's as if she finished way ahead of time and said, okay, what else do I have around me that I could add on? And honestly, that's me. When I had to do like the dioramas in school, I would always be like, oh, I still have this. I can do this thing and let me curl this paper and I'll do this. And people will always be like, oh.
I just think she could take a note from Coco Chanel herself and take one thing off before she left the house. Like, I get she wanted to look like the flowers in Alice in Wonderland, but girl,
it's like Rupaul went to that garden in Alice in Wonderland and was like, and then she was like,
she grew out of the goddamn ground. No. She looks like an acid trip. It's a little much.
So the bottom is Taste and Sister Sister.
Mhm.
We find out Ahura has finally won for which she was like, if I spend all this money at uni and I don't win one fucking fashion challenge,
She was about to go. She was about to blow her
yeah,
goddamn life.
it's about to blow. Don't get me wrong. I love Taste. She's talented. She's great. I'm ready for her to go home. She didn't listen to the judges. She's also been in the
She
bottom.
totally didn't listen to the judges.
Taste stays. Sister Sister goes home. She
Bye bye, Fryer haircut. Fryer sister.
What she said to RuPaul as she exits, she was like, "Well, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done." And RuPaul
Ru
laughed,
thought it was funny.
but I think she laughed just to make light of because, and maybe I'm misreading it, but when Sister Sister wrote her lipstick message on the mirror,
it was so mean.
And then she threw the lipstick.
You're being filmed, and like I am someone who thinks like if you're gonna be crowned a queen, that you should have grace, and you should lose with grace, and you should win with grace. Like
right. Yeah.
So being a queen is more than just being beautiful. It's about being someone who people can look up to, especially like kids and stuff.
But yeah, that's the episode, guys. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Thoughts? Opinions? Are you gonna give me money?
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. If you made it this far, I'm glad.
Amazing, honestly. Yeah. Good for you.
Thank you. Everything is still recorded, so it's great. Thank you, Chev, for putting up with this and for doing it twice. You're a doll. You're a sweetheart. You're beautiful. Everybody loves you. You look like Linda Evangelista. So tune in next week. Thanks again, Chev.
And next week.
I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. What is today? Tuesday? God,
Tuesday.
I don't know anymore. Whatever day you're watching this, I hope you have a great weekend, week, holiday, slumber party, whatever the fuck you're doing.
Orgies, whatever.
Bye.
Poison. It's all poison.
Is it?
I don't know. I just assume it is. We shouldn't be eating that stuff.
No.
But I mean, we eat dick, so there's worse thing, and ass, so there's worse things going in our mouth.
I'm a lady.
It's not FDA approved, you know.
It's yours. I get a monthly checkup for mine just to make sure.
It's not faggot drug administration approved.
I'm like, sir, how about this ass? FDA? How about his?
Next.
Imagine. There's like a stamp.
Tramp stamp. LOL.
Next. I don't get the F in front of Insta. Can you explain it to me as a youngin?
It stands for fake Insta.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like how I call it my
alt. Think.
My alt Insta.
It's like an alt Twitter.
But
it's like, yeah, but I think it was called fake Insta before it became Finsta. I don't know.
We're just shortening words. That is your education of the day. I'll put a little.
Everything is becoming 4-letter words.
Right. Oh my God.
That's all we use now is 4-letter words.
Yeah.
In olden days, I glimpsed the stocking. Sorry.
You gotta start it.